Hi, my name is Mylene Nacario, but it's hard for some people to say, so you can call me Miles. I am from the Philippines and I'm currently working as a customer service representative on a dropship company on a flexi schedule. Yes, I can definitely work between 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And working on a weekend and rendering overtime would not be an issue since I'm already working at the comfort of my home. Company I'm working for 3 years as an inbound customer service lost a major client last year due to pandemic. So cost cutting were implemented and that resulted to some accounts being terminated. I do have a strong performance reviews and my managers can definitely provide you feedback if needed. And I strongly believe that all of those learning skills and knowledge I've gained as in providing exceptional customer service and team management, I can definitely apply it on the position that I'm playing. One of my key strengths was an ability to work effectively as a team and being able to be motivated and resilient for every task given to me. As a customer service for Amazon, I was given a sensitive task and handling A to Z claims or complaints. So if I failed to deliver good quality of customer service, it would have a big impact to our store rating. So I've learned to multitask effectively and plan my day, render overtime if needed, to make sure that I can reach out to those customers, vendors, freight, delivery, the courier. Make sure that I have allotted time to make sure that I'll be able to call them for updates, especially for their refunds, order processing, and make sure to have all of those orders completed on a correct standard. My weakness is sometimes I find it hard to say no to a coworker, so I ended up doing some of their work as well as mine. So especially for a dropship company, we do have our own entries added in a file. We need to make sure that all of those orders are up to date. But soon I realized that this was counterproductive on my own work. So after I started taking my own entries, um, I decided to take initiative and learn to distinguish between what duties are solely mine and what are for my colleagues, because I'm actually not helping them to be productive. And it's not really bad in helping people, but you have to make sure that all of your deliveries should be handled or be prioritized. During my tenure in Amazon, I've been receiving multiple emails about complaints, negative feedback regarding a return of an order, which is more than the 30-day return policy. That one of my main goals was to let the customer know about a return policy terms and conditions without getting them abbreviated. What I did was I've created a portfolio to record all of the. What I did was I've created a portfolio that I've compiled all of the records that we have for complaints to make sure that we'll be checking all of the customers that should be on the priority list. Also came up with an email format that includes an apology, explanation about why we cannot provide them or why we cannot approve their return request, and also forward it to my manager for an approval. Also, I show him some like techniques that I was using that I found highly effective in managing the complaints that we are receiving. So for after a couple of days of implementing or practice or a trial with a strategy that I've implemented, we are consistently reaching our feedback metric or feedback ratings target. Remember a saying that you should not tell the customer what you can't do. Instead, tell them of what you can do and strive to make sure that you're gonna be providing them a excellent customer service. I remember one of my customers reported a an order that was lost. However, the tracking number shows that it was delivered and signed to her given shipping address. My main responsibility was to ensure that the customer would get a service that she paid for or an order that she paid for. And since it will be a big loss to our company if I just provide her a refund immediately, so what I did was I investigate. I reported it to FedEx and asked them to conduct further investigation. I've also contacted the vendor to report the item as lost and also inform my manager about what is happening with the customer's account. Because since it's really a big no-no that or it's against our policy that we will be providing a refund to your customers when the tracking number says it was delivered and shipped. And the crucial part is that someone signed the document. So after a very long conversation with the vendor, since I've already escalated it to the higher management, so after a long conversation, I've been granted a refund from the vendor and reported it to my manager, and of course it resulted to customer getting the full refund of what they've ordered, because I really understand that they've already paid for it but they never received the item. I'd like to put my experience working as part of your team, which includes my skills, resolving conflicts issues, handling orders, especially for I remember that you're looking for someone who could handle shipping labels, and I can definitely provide you with that service. Not only that, good customer service. And I know that your company has an impressive reputation for providing professional trainings to a new workforce, and I'd like to take advantage of that training to make sure that it will give value, that I will be giving value to your company. And thank you. Once again, this is Mylene Nacario.